part of the song, eh? The hook. Here it goes again. Craigasm. It's a Craigasm, alright. This song fucking rocks. And yes, we're starting with Final Fantasy Tactics music because guess what? Today's Final Fantasy 12. We started finally. And you know what that means? We return to Ivalice for the first time since Final Fantasy Tactics. So I figured it was appropriate to start with the best battle music, in my honest opinion, in all of Final Fantasy Tactics, and it only plays in like 2 fucking battles the whole time, the whole game. One of them being like a minor skirmish against like just regular enemies or bandits on the road, I think. But yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, I think it's one of the best battle songs from Final Fantasy Tactics original. I was like, holy shit! When you guys remember that stream? It doesn't feel that long ago anymore, even though it has been a while. But I was just like, oh shit! See, I think I was starting FF8 when Endwalker came out. That was early December. Jesus Christ, the fuck have I been doing? Well, I did take a lot of time off, and then I had COVID, so yeah, and it was before FF8, so I think it was towards the end of November then? Maybe? I don't know, I gotta check. But I'm just rambling like an idiot. So we're starting FF12, and but there's actually one little snag. Do you guys remember FF10 and FF10-2? There was one tiny miniature side quest I forgot to turn in FF10-2. It'll take like 2 seconds, but it's like I realized I just totally cucked myself and everyone else out of seeing the conclusion of it. You guys remember the PR mission along with the marriage mission? I totally forgot to turn in the marriage one. I just jacked that dude's money. Like, the dude's dad leaves him money. You see it on the concierge in Chapter 4. And I totally forgot to, like... I just went to go get the money and I left. I just keck left after that. I didn't even fucking turn in the fucking quest that I worked so hard on in Chapter 1 and 2. So, but... the scene, there's really not even a scene. There is, but it's hardly anything. But for those who want some closure on that, since we just barely finished FF10-2 last stream, funny enough, I just woke up out of nowhere today and just remembered it. I was like, we never turned that in. And look, here, I have a save point in the right spot, so here it is. For those who wanted closure on this, here it is. Well, this here's it. Time to see what all your hard work's got us. The people what come from his son are all these here folks. 4 chicks. I did the minimum, so you did a right good job. Maybe too good. Never even thought that more than one woman might show up. Well, thanks to son to figure out whom his son will marry. I'm mighty grateful. Scored the accessory speed bracer. What about me? Am I off the table now just because I answered too quickly the first time? What if I still want to marry him? Come on. I'm gonna get the ending where Tidus doesn't come back, then I can marry your son. Doesn't look like we'll be deciding on a wife anytime soon. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. I don't know, it's t'other. See that treasure chest? That's all I did last time. Like, here, let me do this. I don't want to get into an encounter. I don't think you can, but... all I did was come up here. I didn't even turn in the quest. I just came up here and got this. The money he left for his son. So I'm a fucking muppet. And for more closure, just... here, I'll talk to them. I came to see the attractions once before, and he helped me when I was in trouble. I have been in love with him ever since. Nice, this Albert woman fell in love with a guy who just... who just walked up to help her when she needed trouble, when she had a tiny bit of trouble with something. Probably even just a minor inconvenience, and he came to help, and that made her fall head over heels in love with him at first sight. Now, you guys... the reason I paused and just started laughing was because that's literally exactly how I met one of my exes. Like, that's literally how we met. And we were together for 4 years after that. It was exactly like that. I was about to say, how ridiculous is that? And then I was like, oh wait. Literally my first girlfriend ever. That's how, yeah. I was like, I'm not going to say she fell in love with me at first sight. So I was about to say it. I was like, no. But that's literally how we met and started talking. And she was... very happy to start talking to me when I was like, hey, do you need help with this? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit! I've never gotten that reaction before. Yeah. Anyway. So I almost ridiculed it. I still kind of did, but I was kind of like, that's literally how I met my ex. Huh. I just went up to help her. I didn't expect so much competition. They can't possibly love him the way I do. You just met him! You love him that much just from me telling you about him like 3 chapters ago? I think it could be nice living under these clear blue skies. I mean, yeah, who wouldn't? This place is awesome. It's so green and peaceful. He seems like such a good, quiet man. I'm glad I came. None of the grannies I told showed up, though. Can't talk to him from this side, apparently. And you can't talk to this dude ever. There you go, dude. You got 4 chicks to choose from. Personally, I think I'd go for the Albed. She's pretty hot, but also because she can speak in a language you don't understand, which is, for some odd reason, we seem to find that attractive sometimes, a lot of us. We're like, ooh, sexy accent or whatever. Stuff like that. And now I'm just watching Yuna's ponytail sway behind me. It's kind of cool. Anyway, let's get started with FF12. I just wanted to wrap that up for people who needed closure, because I totally forgot to turn that in when we finished 10-2 last time. Alright, so we're going into this blind, because I haven't started. I normally start up these games, especially when it's a PC game. I start it up and see if it works first before I start streaming. I didn't do that this time, so I'm a little monka shake right now because I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna fire this up, and if it doesn't launch and it doesn't work, this stream is gonna be 8 minutes because I'm gonna have to shut it down and try to figure out how to fix it, what's wrong, and how to fix it. And if I can't, we're gonna have to like just watch FF12 on YouTube. So here goes nothing. Hold on to your butts. Performing first time setup. Installing Microsoft VC redistribution something. Oh shit, this one doesn't have a launcher. I think it just went straight into full screen. Yep. And you guys probably can't see anything because I needed... Oh fuck. Here we go. Tech problems. You guys aren't going to be able to see anything. First of all, it's a black screen for me too right now. So there's nothing going on yet. But even once it starts, you guys won't see anything because I have to set the capture. I have to reset the capture just like from 10 to 10.2. I had to set it to capture a new window with the title of the new game I'm playing. Shit. This is why I always... The one time I didn't. This is why I always test games off stream before starting a stream. And it's frozen. At least I'm pretty sure it's frozen because I'm just seeing the black screen right now and there ain't no audio, nothing. Damn! Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, shit! I see a Square Enix logo. This game will occasionally save automatically. Please do not exit the game while the save icon is visible. Okay, I'm at the title screen. Somehow I survived. I thought I was dead. You guys can probably hear the music, but can't see the title screen. 2006. I'll always remember that's when this game came out because I pre-ordered it. But by the time it got here and I actually started playing it, I was getting sucked into MapleStory. So I gradually just started playing less and less and just didn't even finish the game because I got into MapleStory for 6 years of my life after that. And I finally went back and finished it. In 2010, I was still playing MapleStory, but I had some downtime and was like, you know what, I should go back and finish that. Maybe it wasn't 2010, I don't remember when, but I eventually went back. But this is a remaster called the Zodiac Age, so the title screen is very different, and it says that too. But what the hell's an option screen? I need something so I can change this to window mode. F9 display on-screen keyboard. Okay, what does that do? Oh, F9. I like that this game uses the traditional Final Fantasy intro music from FF1. It's a nice throwback to its origins. Escape pauses game. Regular game speed is F1. Double game speed is F2. Quadruple game speed is F3. Now we have 3 speeds to choose from. No. It's the same as FF10 and 10.2 actually. But you have a separate button instead of having to toggle through them all. Just looking at the controls right now. Seeing if there's something that brings up like... I hope you can play this in windowed mode, otherwise I'll never... I don't know if I'll be able to set it up to actually... For my goddamn... You know, for Streamlabs OBS to be able to capture it. There's nothing. This isn't good. What if I start a new game? Does it give me... It might. Here, let me alt-tab and hope it doesn't crash the game. Okay, it didn't. And the music's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Okay, go. Alright. Let's see. Properties? So you guys can actually see what the fuck I'm seeing when I go back to that window. Properties. Capture specific window. Final Fantasy 12 the Zodiac Age. And there's a black screen. Shit. But is it only a black screen because I'm alt-tabbed? How am I gonna know? If it's only in full screen, I won't be able to check OBS to see if it's actually capturing anything. Well, only one thing I can do. As of right now. C is back? What does that do? Nothing. Only one thing I can do as of right now until I figure out how to put this thing in windowed mode, if it's even possible. This game doesn't have, it doesn't have a launcher like the past 3 games, FF8, 9, and 10, and 10.2, all of them had a launcher where you could change the settings. This one didn't have shit. It just went automatically into full screen. So I'm gonna open my stream, I'm gonna mute my mic so you guys don't hear it. Oh, for fuck's sake, I have to update the app. But, yeah, I'll open up my stream and then see if I can actually see the title screen on it. Because, like I said, I'm in full screen right now. I can't see what the hell Streamlabs sees. Or OBS, I guess I should just call it that. Oh, good thing I'm not really being active with, chat and having, like, real-time interactions with chat, because I can't even see the chat like this. I'd have to open up a... Like I used to do, where I had the tablet over here. Off to the side so I could see chat while playing in full screen or something. When we were watching YouTube videos. Okay, let's see. There I am. I'm live. My channel. What do we got? Looks like a black screen. Oh no, it's there, it's there. Alright, you guys might hear an echo. I'm gonna mute. Oh, this is a problem. I'm seeing it and it's totally cut off. You can only see up to here. Trial mode. Yikes. You can't see the other 2 options below it, credits and exit. The whole title screen is fucked and cut off. Damn! Well, this ain't good. I'm gonna keep this open so I can check after I mess around with the settings. If I can find a... Here, new game. Oh god, even the controller doesn't work. I have to use the keyboard, don't I? This is gonna be a mess. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't cut corners and you always test games off-stream first before you start trying to play them. Fuck me for thinking this one was gonna be alright. Out of all of them. Ay, okay. Well, what are the controls for keyboard then? What do these do? Oh, that resets camera. Confirm is space, enter, or left mouse button. Okay. Confirm. New game. Cancel is C. Back or right mouse button. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, let me hide this. Oh, okay, I think we're getting somewhere now. Once you hit start new game, there's configuration. Start a new game. Begin new game plus or minus. This is completely new to me. Start new game and new game plus. In this mode, the character's levels are higher when it's scrolling so slowly. Higher when the game begins. Oh, so you don't even have to have a completed save file to do new game plus in this game? Like you can just start at a higher level right off the bat your first playthrough? What's new game minus? I'm guessing you start even worse than normal to make it more challenging. In this mode, there is no use of experience points. So you're level 1 throughout the whole game? Or what? What level are you? It's so vague. It must mean that. Graphics settings. Let's see what this does. Graphical quality, medium, low, high. Leave it at medium and hopefully it doesn't lag. Here we go. Screen mode. Full screen, borderless, windowed mode. Windowed. Change screen mode? Yes. Oh, thank God. Alright. So it makes you wait till you hit new game before you can adjust the settings. Thank God. I still don't know what VSync is. I don't know if turning it off will make the game run smoother or worse. That's something we won't know until we actually start playing though. Alright, now I can change the resolution too, make it a little smaller. Hell yeah, okay, this is the regular window size I played FF10 and 10.2 with. And 9 and 8. Where's my mouse? Uh-oh. This is one of those games that makes your mouse disappear. Like, I literally can't... I can see Streamlabs now, but I can't... My mouse doesn't appear anywhere. I'm moving my mouse all over the place and there's no cursor. Yikes. I still have to Alt-Tab if I want to move the window position. I think so. Let me see. Yeah, there's my mouse. And even if I hit the top border of the window for the game, my mouse cursor is not there. It disappears. But I think I can still move it. Yep, there we go. I just have to kind of guess now where my mouse is when I do that. Wait. Oh, okay, now I can see my mouse. That's just because I had to Alt-Tab. Okay. Cool. Alright, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. And it's not cut off anymore on OBS either. Full screen and perfect. Alright. Fuck me for not testing this beforehand. Now we just spent 20 minutes doing literally nothing on this game. Great. Oh, I have to click on the window again. Like inside the window, I think. Or not. Uh-oh. It's not doing anything now. Shit! Wait. Oh, I had to hit C. This game's fucking weird. Alright, the tech on this game is fucking weird. Oh yeah, I'm gonna crank it up to 60 FPS and my computer's gonna fucking explode. That'll work. I'm not gonna try to mess with settings I don't know. Double buffer? I don't know what the hell that is. Shadows. I don't know most of these because I'm not a PC gamer. So I'm looking at all this, I'm like, what the fuck does any of this mean, dude? I'm talking shop right now. What the hell is anti-aliasing? Soft particles. What the fuck is all this? I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger talking to the Predator when he first unmasked him. What the fuck are you? You know what I mean? And now everybody can see my shitty outdated graphics card right here too. Displayed out there. I think I already showed that on screen before though. Does this just change all the settings? I wonder. No? No, it does, it does. You just... Yeah, see, no. Any Anisotropic filtering, whatever the hell that is, just changed to 16 times when I put it to high. Nothing up here changes though. So I'll have to, here. If I go to high. 30 FPS, yada yada. If I go to low. Who cares? I'll leave it at medium. That's the default. And I'll leave the frame rate at 30. Or else my computer will probably explode. So, that works. Okay, so once you set everything up, then what? You just go back? Yeah. Okay, controls. Yeah, how do I set up my controller? So I can actually play this with, because, like, the D-pad works. Look, I'm using the... But when I push A, B, or anything else, nothing works. Controller settings. Type A or B. Type... Which button on the controller is used to confirm commands? Apparently right now it's B. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Excellent. Alright, I think we're good now. Jesus. All I had to do was follow the goddamn train, right? That's what Smoke would be telling me right now. All you had to do was follow the goddamn train, CJ. You got, for those who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's a popular meme from GTA San Andreas for a mission that a lot of people failed a lot, apparently. I say apparently because it never gave me trouble, even as a kid. I think I was like 14 when I played it. So when I saw that meme many years later, I was like, people have trouble with that mission? Just stay away from the train as you follow it so Smoke's bullets actually reach the guys up top. If you're too close to it, it hits the damn train. It's that simple. I mean, you can see it happening. Screen shake. Hell yeah. Immersion, baby. Subtitles? They're a must. Camera Y-axis inverted. That's how I always play. X is fine. Speed multiplier. For speed mode? What the hell is speed mode? Maybe it refers to when I use the little thing. The thing to... the game boosters. In this case, I think there's only just to speed up the game. I don't think there's like infinite health and stuff like that. This one's a little bit more scuffed. Oh shit! Original? Reorchestrated? What's OST? Wait, how is OST different from original? There's 3. Fuck it, I'm in the mood for reorchestrated. I think I did the FF10 with remastered music, so why not? And to be honest, this game was not that memorable for me, so I'm not even gonna... like, honestly... The music, everything, this game was almost like another FF9 for me. It was kind of just a little boring, kind of didn't really give a shit. Especially since, like I said, I was starting to get into MapleStory, so I gave even less of a shit. So I was kind of just like, whatever. So I'm probably not even gonna notice the difference between the original and the reorchestrated music, honestly. I'll go with reorchestrated, because that's what it sounds like we're listening to right now, and it sounds fucking awesome. And we're gonna do New Game Plus, so we can cheese the game, because why not? Why wouldn't I do that? I've been cheesing every other game using game boosters. I also have a guide open for the Zodiac Spear, because I don't remember the chests you're not the treasure chest that you're not supposed to open. How the fuck am I gonna remember that? I haven't played this in years. Uh-oh. Please tell me that black bar at the bottom is intentional. Square Enix presents. It better be intentional, otherwise we're fucked. Oh, it is. Year 704, Old Valendian, Kingdom of Dalmasca, the royal city of Rabanastra. Oh, I forgot to preface this game a little bit. Not only are we returning to Ivalice from original FF Tactics, this is, it's also merged with the new Ivalice. See, there's Viera. The new Ivalice is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2, or I think it was called A2, for Game Boy Advance. Those games are the first ones to go back to bring Ivalice back since OG FF Tactics and PlayStation, and they introduced new races of characters, of people, including the Bangas, which we just saw, dudes with the long dreadlock looking hair, but it's actually just part of their flesh or whatever. They have like dog faces, the long snouts. The Vieras. We saw the Vieras just now. I could be wrong about that. I think Vieras might have just been added in FF12. They could be exclusive to FF12 actually. I can't remember, but yeah, they added new races, new towns and places, but there's also. Okay, I don't want to interrupt this. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. It starts with a wedding, guys. It's like the end of a soap opera. But unfortunately, when something starts with a wedding rather than ends with it, that can be a little ominous. That could also mean something bad's about to happen after the wedding. Bosh.
Launch an attack by both land and air. Our kingdom will stand little.
Yeah, that's a banga with 2 A's at the end. That long nose, dude.
Impossible.
Abudis?
Father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabodis has indeed fallen,
The graphics,
it's only a
though.
matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Damn, the graphics came a long way from this
Halt
FF10.
their advance.
And it's still PS2, by the way.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Arcadia seems to be the enemy here. Whoever they are. See, I love that this game combines futuristic, like, almost steampunk stuff like this with the very, like, classic old medieval aesthetic. I love that. I love how they merge that shit. They have futuristic airships and futuristic technology mixed with, like, people still riding around on horseback with, like, old-ass chainmail and armor. Like, medieval chainmail and armor. That's fucking cool.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
I wonder if the black bar is something new, though. Just for the subtitles. I don't remember that in the original. It's kind of weird because it makes it feel like the screen's cut off, even though it's not. It might only be for cinematics, too, though. Dude, this airship design is totally what they based some of the Garlean, like, airship designs in Final Fantasy 14 from, definitely. The little rotating... It's just a tower. Do you see it? With a little rotating thing. A ring, basically. I think FF14 took some inspiration from this and FF11. 12 and 11, for sure. Mostly 11, but I can see some of 14 in here, too. I mean, look at the armor for the bad guys. The Arcadians or whatever. They literally look like the armor from the Garleans in FF14. I'm not even kidding, dude. Get him. I'm afraid to switch back to OBS right now. I'm afraid it'll, like, cut the audio or pause the cinematic, so... I hope this is all going through. I don't just have a frozen screen.
We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands!
A paling? Oh, they have some magic shield around the city? Uh-oh. Why was nobody guarding these guys? If they're the ones holding the shield up. Damn. They're getting their asses handed to them.
For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
Oh, he didn't hit him in time. This guy still got. Oh, too much going on there. Oh, he pulled him onto his chocobo, okay. Or he switched over to his chocobo, I don't know. I remember this guy's name is Bosch something or other, but a dude seriously reminds me of his face mostly. He seriously looks like my boy. Oh God, what was his name? I know that I can't even remember the actor's name now. The dude who plays Achilles in Troy, the movie Troy, that old 2000s movie.
Blessings of the Great Father,
Literally looks like Achilles from
guide
that
your
movie.
bodies return to the earth.
Oh, he didn't fucking make it.
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Follow.
And they just got married too. I mean, who knows how much time had passed between the wedding and that and when that happened, but still. That's bad, man. Final Fantasy 12. Hell of an intro. A long ass intro too. Jesus, that was longer than
The
FF10's.
death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
This book
The air
in the
of
background.
hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march.
Dalmasca's right in the
With Lord
middle.
Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. The counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
Yeah.
Lord Ramenos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
They're gonna kill them. Chapter 12 of the Fall of Kingdoms. I didn't read the first part out loud, but I saw it. That book in the background during that little part right there
You there? Can you hear me?
makes me think of FF Tactics Originals intro a little bit.
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
Yes, I can. Achilles of Troy. He's actually from the invading army,
Think you can fight?
not Troy.
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you?
I'm just thinking of movie though. That's why. The title of the movie.
17,
Troy.
sir.
17.
Young. Family?
Exactly.
My brother is all I have left, sir.
Who's your
He's
brother?
2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
15 years old.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
That's
No,
what I was
sir.
gonna say.
I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Mosley, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Either this is just what 30 FPS looks like, or my computer's already struggling. This could just be 30 FPS though. What does my computer sound like right now? Computer's already overclocked. It's already like... So yeah, I'm not going up to 60.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Y'all have to forgive me for having a shitty PC from 2013. Damn, it's almost 10 years old. I gotta get a new one soon. Bosch, smile. It says smiley face right there next to the boss's name. You see that? You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Press the right stick to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials. Go on, give it a try. Oh, this is bad. There's so much lag. This is tutorial stuff, so whatever. Thank God for the Gambit system, because this is... There's a hell of a delay. Not enough to... Again, for thankfully this game's type of combat system, it probably won't be too much of an issue. But if this was like a hardcore... If this was like Devil May Cry and I had this kind of lag, there's no way I could play that game. But for this game, it'll be fine. It could even just be intentional. Like, it's probably just how the game is. I don't think it's anything with my settings. Do you see the marker above my head? Yeah, a smiler. Smile face. That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. Oh, okay. Selective, oh, you can also scroll back with a log. So if you accidentally skip a text box. Oh, shit! That's cool. Oops. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Okay. Controller training. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastra. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. Okay. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Camera movements very strange. Instead of just rotating, it zooms in and out at the same time. Very weird. Whatever. Exit the title, back, the game. Okay, what does this button do? Oh, that's a... Do I only get one setting with that? Oh, that's the quadruple. Holy shit! And that's just double. That makes sense. And F1 just gets rid of it. Alright. See the marker above your head? It's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, switch an item, and the like. Learn more about what you found, walk closer, and the icon will change. Then press A. Now try opening the gate. I see. So when you're close to something, this. Once you're there, this. A double exclamation mark. Gotcha. It is time. We will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the king. No. That was my horrible Arnold Schwarzenegger expression. I can't even fucking talk. Impression. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. You got my back? Let's do it. So yeah, like I said, this Ivalice is based more on the Ivalice from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, which I did not show on stream. So, you know, if you've just been following this, you don't know what the hell that is, but you can look it up. Look up a few videos of Tactics Advance. It's for Game Boy Advance, so, you know, expect those kinds of graphics. But you'll see some of the races that they added to Ivalice's universe in that game that were not in the OG Tactics are in this game. Other than that, though, the story's pretty much original. Like, you don't need... this is not a sequel to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. But there is a sequel to FF12 called Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings for the Nintendo DS, which I think crosses over with Tactics Advance 2. And I think there's also in Tactics Advance 2, or A2 I think it's called, you can actually get one of the main characters from this game in your party in that game, and there's actually a crossover. Like, they'll have the backstory, the correct backstory of this game as their, unlike with the Cloud crossover from FF7 and OG Tactics, where it's a little, you know, it's a little vague or whatever because he's like from a different universe. It's vague, but at the same time not, because it hints at the fact that that Cloud appears in Ivalice when he falls into the live stream after giving Sephiroth the Black Materia, but it's still just a hint. They don't actually come out and say it. They still kind of leave it a little vague. But yes, I think Tactics A2, Tactics Advance A2, is actually does crossover with FF12, but it takes place after the events, I believe, or something like that. Either way, there's some crossover afterwards, but for this game, none. Like they're as of the game we're playing right now, there's no crossover, so you don't need to go watch like a playthrough. That's why I didn't stream them. You don't have to watch like a playthrough of Tactics Advance 1 or 2 to understand this game at all. But technically it's in the same universe, so they have the same races of people and all that. Although I think the Kingdom of Ivalice is different. Like, I don't know if there's an Arcadia and Rosaria. I'm not an expert on Tactics Advance, so I don't know. But yeah, this is really not the Ivalice from OG Tactics, but there are still a lot of references to that one, including the Espers in this game. I won't spoil. We're gonna get them all, so you'll see them eventually. But a lot of the Espers from this game also appeared in Tactics Original, the one that I did stream for PlayStation. Anyway, I forgot to say all that before hitting new game to preface the game. I was too busy with technical issues, but back to the main story now. Boss says you can open the party menu by pressing Y. I'm guessing that's how I mess with settings too. From the party menu you can examine your equipment and inventory. And we just got interrupted by an Imperial. Dude, they look just like the Guardians from FF14. Look, the string! That red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. Yeah, except in 14 they put a little arrow at the end of it just so that it's more clear. But yeah. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use right stick to look around. When you find them, press A to open the battle menu. Okay. Yada yada. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kill him. Oh, we got backup. One shot, because... I mean, what level are we? Holy shit! The max level in this game is 99. We're already 9 levels away from that. They weren't kidding with New Game Plus. I thought New Game Plus was going to start us at, like, level 50 or something. Oh, fuck that. They start you at endgame status already, right off the bat. We're already, like, nearly max level. Holy shit. We're 9 levels away from max level. But it'll probably take the entire game to get there. Because the EXP required to level up again is so high. We'll probably go through half the game without leveling up once. Because we're already so close to the max. And that's fine. Because being that close to max level means everything until the end of the game is going to be a fucking breeze. Until I get used to it, I'm leaving it on wait. This is not like other traditional turn-based battle games, or, you know, like FF10-2 or whatever. Actually no, I'm at level 90. Fuck it, let's put it on active until we die. And then I'll switch it to wait. Battle speed? Yeah, fast. Fuck it, I'm level 90. I'm going active, I'm going fast. Target lines? Yeah, those are useful. Battle menu? I always like last selection. It used to be called memory. Four times speed is too much. Good, you can change the music halfway. I'll probably just leave it reorchestrated. Alright, let's go. Oh, I should check the OBS to see if the screen isn't frozen. Oh, but I have to alt tab.
Captain?
Should have done it before I start of the next scene. Damn it. Even in window mode, I have to Alt-Tab to move my mouse off the game and look at other stuff. Uh-oh, boss music. Against one of their airships. Oh, shit! Air Cutter, what? Something. I should have read the name better. Let's see. Air Cutter Remora. Look how fast I'm wrecking this thing. Dead. Excellent. I cheese the whole game. I love it. That means New Game Minus must be an incredible challenge, if they made it, like, proportional. What the hell is Boss doing?
Antlion, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
He did some kind of Shinku Hadouken from Street Fighter.
You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Sunbury disengaging.
If only we could have killed him. Combat log. Air Cutter Remora readies from... Even keeps track of everything happening. Alright, if I Alt-Tab, does it freeze everything? It automatically pauses for me. But at least I can see that the game is capturing on Streamlabs OBS. Let's just say OBS. I don't know why I'm starting to get into the habit of saying... whatever. They really pushed the PS2 to its limits with this game, didn't they? I'm starting to remember that it was this choppy, the frame rate, back then when I played it on PS2. There's no simple way through the fortress. The minimap at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. If you lose your way, consult your location with the map, the back button. Okay, so bring up the map the fortress gave you before we set out. Cool. Still find yourself at a loss? Pressing left stick will allow you to view the location map as you move. Navigate your way through as you see fit. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, I see. It puts it on the middle of the screen. That's cool. That's very convenient. The loading icon's on the top left.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait.
Kill him. They'll have no trouble killing him. They'll just be like, alright, you guess what we wanted. I like how in the cutscenes these other guys aren't even there. This is me and him. Well, let's explore a little bit. Okay, what's the other way to look at a map? I must reach the king before he signs the treaty. I mean, this is a much easier way to see the same map, honestly. There's a dude coming. There he is! Get him! Oh! There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there is no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. Right trigger command can allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed about. True. But I'm level 90. Let's just kill him. Murder him. Also, I think, didn't there used to be a setting? These are treasure chests, right? Yeah. Didn't there used to be a setting where, like, or maybe you're just not supposed to move? I was pretty sure I remembered that once you give your character a command in this game, you can let go of like the control stick and they'll automatically move in to attack without you having to. Here, let me try it here. Maybe I'm thinking of a gambit that does that. Yeah, I have to move him. I have to move my character manually. I'm pretty sure there was a setting for that, though. I didn't see anything just now in the config menu. No, not at all. Maybe it is a gambit I'm thinking of or something. Or something they're just going to teach me later. Like a tutorial for later. Murder him. Potion right there. Turn these fuckers. There we go. I don't have my hands. Ah, much better. I see why they teach you about running away here, because it's like, these sound effects remind me of Phantasy Star Online. But I see why they teach you about running away, because I guess there's infinitely spawning guards there. I think that crystal's to save the game. Yep, save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing A. Touching one of these crystals will also fully restore your HP and MP. Okay, so just like FF10 save points. Though you'll gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. Cool. There's more I would tell you, but we know time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you'll do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. Pretty brilliant of them to mix tutorials with the story as you go. A lot of games that we're already doing that a lot in this era, but not fun enough of them. Damn it! Why the camera? Jank ass camera. Yep. How many save files do we have here? Oh, fast forward doesn't work here. Oh my god. Like, probably... Hold on, now I'm too curious. I'm going all the way down. 200? Yeah. Oh, one short of 200. So as many save files as FF10 intend to. Alright, cool. Plenty of rooms for backup saves. Create new save data for FF12's The Zodiac Age, yes. Alright, let's go. The familiar blue orbs that they reused for FF14 when you change zones.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
I think they might have gotten that from FF11.
Sir,
I don't know though.
we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
I don't know if FF11
Fight
had
well.
the... Final Fantasy 11 had the little blue orbs for zone changes. Alright, then let's do this. Look at the... the attack power, Jesus! Nail him. There we go. See? Weekend soldiers. You know, match for Grove Street OGs like me. I'm sorry, I know I've said that line a few times already, but in previous streams recently, it's just I can't get enough of it. I always love when Ryder says that in GTA San Andreas. It's just funny. He's talking about the National Guard, I think. I could rotate the camera up without zooming in this far into my character's ass. God, the frame rate is so shit. I might actually risk changing it to 60 FPS. Just so it's easier on my eyes, because, God. But I'm telling you, my computer might crash. If I switch it to 60, dude. It might crash. I might have to change the graphics settings to low. Just so I can handle it. But I don't know if even that'll do it. bosses in here, though. Shit!
Your
We were too late.
Majesty.
Oh!
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
What the fuck?
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Achievement unlocked for the homeland.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanastre. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ashe, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Oh, Memoirs of Marcus Palmdor IV. That's the guy talking, the narrator. That book also reminds me of the book that the main characters find at the beginning of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. That's how that game starts. It starts in the real world like this. IRL, they find a book about Ivalice and then they get... It's like fucking Narnia. They totally ripped off Narnia, basically. They get teleported into that world, the world of
Hurry
Ivalice.
it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more.
They get sucked into a
You
book.
keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
This is Vaughn?
1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
He looks like Rex. I guess that's his brother then. Rick? Die, you little shit. The other rat went this way.
Wow, Vaughn, you got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
I forgot Vaughn's voice actor sounded like this.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
They sound so different from Rex and Bosch and like the other main characters we've seen up to this point. The way they talk is drastically different from those guys. So I think that's intentional though. We'll see as the story goes on. Royal City of Rabanastra. The Sikhs! I forgot about those dudes. Year 706, Old Valendian. It's S-I-Q-H? Sikh? It's the pig-looking dudes.
What'd you say?
Those guys right there.
Sir, you haven't paid, and What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Yeah, see the accent, the way they talk.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, Churl. What? My patch? It's gone! The boy!
Nice, it's like the opening to Aladdin. Yeah, the Sikhs are the big fat dudes and the Bengas are the dudes with the snouts and the tails. What other race is there? Besides Vieira, Sikhs, and Bengas? I think that's it, right? Just humans. Aside from that.
What?
Oh. The thief got jacked.
Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
that too.
Am I the leader now?
Dude, the frame rate's so bad right now.
We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Penelo. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
Freeloader! Damn.
You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
This guy's got big dreams.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
This is Rex's younger brother, Vaughn here. Assuming because Rex said his name before he died. How old is he now? Fuck, I didn't pay attention to the... I know it said year 706, but what was the year when Rex was, that whole thing happened? Was it the same year? Like, is Vaughn still 15? I don't know. Your location map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure where to go next. I'll have to look back at the stream and see the dates again. Okay. Rabanastra East End. World map. Nice. So I wonder, is there a way to, graphic settings, yeah. Here, let's see what happens. Oh shit, okay. No. Wow, even if I just want to change the frame rate, I have to restart the game. Fuck. I gotta find the save point then. I know there's autosave, but... At least people seem to know Vaughn and Penelo here. NPCs you can talk to are marked in green, it seems. Alright, well... Wait, how much money do I have? 150 gil. Yeah, I won't be able to buy everything. Not like before. But... Yeah, the game is hard. Okay, cool. But at least I'm overpowered anyways, from being level 90.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
Frame rate is dropping more and more. It's getting bad. Look how
So you want me to
unsynced
find
his...
this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomaj over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
This game doesn't have any advantages as far as I know over the console version on PC. Obviously, aside from, you know, the graphic settings and everything you can change on it. But like, in terms of like game booster stuff, or like FF10 has stuff, game boosters that you can use that you can't use on console. This one doesn't have that, I think. So I'm thinking after this stream, the next time I stream this game, I might actually buy it on my PS5 and play it there. That way we can have a good frame rate and good graphics. Because that was really bad just now. You guys saw that, right? Like, the dude was talking, and he finished his sentence while his character was still, like, for like 5 full seconds. It was so bad. So I might actually switch over to the console version after this, because I don't think the console version has any, or the PC version has any advantages in terms of, game enhancers. It's not like FF10, or 9 and 8, where there's game enhancers, like max skill, or something like that. That the console version doesn't get? I don't think so. But I don't know yet. I'll have to look up the full range of features later on. I didn't really bother because at the beginning of the game, none of that stuff really does anything for you anyway. But yeah, I'll definitely look it up. It might be easier to just play this on console. Especially if the frame rate doesn't improve when I change the settings. Because Jesus, it's really bad right now.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Looks like a Mandragora.
Ah, Vaughn!
From Final Fantasy IV?
Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
So here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato. The mark I petitioned to have hunted. Nice, I'm gonna go fight produce. It's Maple Story all over again, baby. You want to hear all the details? Yeah, that would help. Let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board, then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let him know you're going on the hunt. So, take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark. Then you hunt it, report it back, and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Again, a lot of concepts in this are in FF14. There it is. Go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. And a rocky armlet. Looks like you can't even equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Excuse me. Yes, I remember this. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magics, white magics, none of it does you a lick of good until you have the license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Damaj, how can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. The core of the game's growth is licenses. So, I'm guessing a mandatory tutorial is coming. I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gate. Oh, never mind. He literally meant learn by doing. Just do it on your own. Rate of transit. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rogue tomato. The hunt begins. Try equipping the Araki armlet. Use the licenses command in the party menu to obtain the accessories 1 license. Then use the equip command to equip it. Warning, once you've chosen a license board, you won't be able to change it right away, so choose wisely. You'll be able to change boards later in the game. Repeat this tutorial message? That's fine. It's not like the sphere grid in FF10 remaster where it's like you have to choose the expert or the standard one and then you're stuck with it for the whole game. Okay, so let's see. Optimize automatically equips the best. So yeah, it says license needed, accessories 1. Okay, go do that. In order to use weapons, armors, magic, you have to obtain proper license. Learn the licenses that support your playstyle to create your own unique party. Yep. Vaughn, he has 6 LP. You must choose a license board in order to obtain licenses. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character with unique abilities. This is new. This was not in the original FF12. It was 1 license board for everybody. Once you can enter the clan hall, you can change boards there. Oh, this is the job class system that they said, that they talked about being exclusive to this new Zodiac Age version. You choose a job class, and your license board will reflect that job class. I mean, yeah, it kind of limits your flexibility compared to the original FF12, where the license board just had all the job classes available for anyone, and you could just have all kinds of skills for everyone at all times. But I guess they realized that makes you overpowered, so they, for the new Zodiac Age version, this version, they made it so that you have to choose a job class board, license board. You can't just be everything. Yeah, I think that's what it is, basically. Also, look at the symbols. Like, I just looked at the monk one in the Foe Breaker. Those symbols almost resemble the, what were those symbols that, like, I don't know if they were called zodiac signs or something, that your characters in FF Tactics had? There's this minor thing that hardly made much of a difference, but if you paid attention when you were, when we were watching the playthrough of that, the symbols look like that. Anyway. What's a Shikari? Warriors who fight nimbly across hill and dale. Weapons, daggers, techniques, first aid. That would be kind of like Vaughn's starting class, I think. Bushi? Oh, Bushidos, basically. Katana. Yeah, so like a samurai. Black mage, archer, foe breaker. Warriors who use mighty weapons to tear their foes asunder, axes and hammers, so literally a warrior. Like what you would think of as a warrior in 14. Time battle mage. Monk. Knight. Okay. Maces for red mages. Guns for machinists, yeah. Like Mustadio from FF Tactics. Ulan. Warriors who wield spears. They went with Ulan instead of Dragoon. Alright. We'll just do this then. I mean, we can change it later, so I should probably not choose that one right now. Let's start with this one, the Shikari, and then when we can change license board, I'll go with Ulan. For a reason. This game's strongest weapon is a spear. So, I'll eventually switch to this one. Let's start off with Shikari. It's all new to me. Like I said, OG Tactics just had one universal license board for everyone. You didn't have to modify or change it like this. Well, let's see it. Yeah, it's extremely limited now. This is a very different shape from what I remember. Cool. It's almost like they remade this game without remaking it. They just remade its growth and combat system. Well, at least the growth system. Very interesting. Yeah, that's not what it used to look like at all. It used to just... that whole square right there that you see that I'm pointing at was just all filled out with squares and you just... with little tiles that you could unlock. There was no job class system like this. Very interesting. And a little unfortunate because that means it makes the game a little harder. Because now you can't just be everything at once, I think. Unless it's just a way to focus your license points at the beginning of the game. Like maybe you can master all the job classes and then... I doubt it though. Like if you unlock the entire license board for every job class on a single character, then they can use all the skills from all the job classes no matter which one they have currently selected. I doubt it works that way though. You probably have to be changing job classes. Alvina Fortress. Gamsys Waterway. Nestra. That way is Arcadia, this way is Rosaria. Okay. Hunts. I need more bills to hunt. Saw a bill posted. Hunt accepted. Okay. Cool. Wait, this caught my eye. What's a more comfortable journey? Speed mode. Adventuring isn't all sunshine and lemon cakes. Okay. Chaining for fun and profit. Loot drops. Oh, in this game you make your guild by selling the the loot that the enemies drop, they don't actually... They do drop gil, but not that much. You have to be selling equipment you don't need, basically. Okay. Oh, this is new. I had to wait until this part of the game to do this. Until you get the license board, this was not here. Parameter settings. Okay. Yeah, so I have to look up if this is available on console or not before deciding to make the switch or not. Because this will make a world of difference. Like, yeah, I'm already at level 90, and New Game Plus is available on console as well, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think max LP and gil will be. Which means I would still have to grind. Like, yeah, I'll be at level 90, but I'd still have to grind for LP to actually be able to put on any good equipment. And gil to be able to buy the equipment. So these are still very important. Well. Yeah. Yep. Fuck it. There, let's unlock the whole board. Oof, the animation is just as slow. I will not be doing this on stream. Where I unlock the entire board. The whole stream will just be this over and over for 2 hours. I think that's gonna be an off-stream grind while I unlock the whole board once I figure out if I'm playing this on console or not. You guys remember how I unlocked the sphere grid, right? In FF10? Yeah. That slow-ass process that I mostly did off-stream. Because it takes a long time. I'll unlock a few for now. Even in this, remaster, they didn't add a way to just make this quicker. But that's because, normally you can't just unlock things back to back like this. You have to go grind license points, which takes a while in and of itself. Alright, we'll just leave it at this for now. This should be fine for now. Oh, it must be a passive thing. What's my HP right now? 4,547. Yep, max is now 4,580. Oh, okay, cool. So aside from leveling up, you boost your stats like this. So if you play on New Game Minus, the only way to boost your stats will be this way, through license points. Last Stand. Hold on, these are useful. Not that I'm going to need it in the early game, but still. They will be useful for endgame content. What is this? Each character can obtain up to 3 quickening licenses from those available on the board. Learn Red Spiral? If I can only get up to 3, I'll hold off on it for now. I'll look up what they do. These are all stat boosts, aren't they? Well, kind of. Some are stat boosts, some are weird conditions in battle. I'll stop when I get back to the accessories over here. Accessories 2. 3. Damn, there's a lot of accessories. It's also a nice way to get a preview of all the accessories in the game. All the equipment in the game, honestly, because it spoils the name of everything right there. But not where to find it, of course. Yeah, a lot of accessories. I believe license points became a thing in FF Tactics Advanced, right? Or am I remembering it wrong? My brother played those games, not me, so I don't know. I feel like they did though. Jesus. Even though the game doesn't spell it out, you can tell the license board is separated into sectors. Like this whole strip right here is nothing but accessories. So you can kind of get an intuition of what you're going to unlock if you keep hitting in the same direction. Yeah. So it's not as obvious as the sphere grid in FF10 where you could look ahead and see everything coming up ahead of you. This time shit's hidden, but... Oh, it's not. You can actually go look at it. Never mind. You don't have to unlock stuff to see. You can do this and see. Okay, never mind. Whatever, we'll stop there though. Achievement unlocked, Plunder and Conquer. Must be for unlocking certain licenses. Oh yeah, now I can equip the stupid accessory. Optimize does nothing for accessories apparently. There we go. Still need to find a save point to see if I can fix the frame rate. Even though my computer might explode. I'll take the risk. Oh, I see. I see the red X for where I have to go. Gotta go this way now. And the control stick's a little sensitive. I feel like I'm holding straight forward, but it's actually making me go to like the right a little bit. I have to tilt it a little bit further left than my thumb is used to. This is a game where I'd like to have auto run.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed. Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Gates are closed after this.
Cracked like an egg. That didn't take much pressure at all. What a sap. To the Ester Sand. Oh, there's a fucking save crystal. So that's what it looks like on the map. Okay, I'll have to look out for those. There's a golden one on the south side. Clan rank Muppet. You're a fucking Muppet, mate. Alright, now that we saved it. Oops, I meant... yeah, graphic settings. Let's change it to low. Yeah, let's change it to low. And then change the frame rate to 60. Let's hope the game doesn't look like absolute ass in a minute. I don't know if it restarts automatically or if it shuts it down and I have to restart the game by double clicking the icon again. I think it's restarting itself. My mouse has that loading thing on it. Yep. Okay. Pause, champ. Jesus, this game takes a while to start up. Took a lot longer the first time though. Alright, looks like it's working. Let me alt tab. Yep, this plays fine. Okay. There's the autosave file. Watch it look like complete shit now with the graphics on low. God. Was it worth dropping the graphics setting? It's smooth, but do you notice we still move like we're in slow-mo? Look at how we run. It is a lot smoother. But the shadows and everything, like the details... Yikes, this looks like a cardboard cutout of what it used to look like now. Damn, this is bad. But like I said, hey, at least the frame rate's smooth now. Alright, I'm gonna push my PC to the limits and see what happens. Incoming game crash. But you know what? Fuck it. Fortune favors the brave, right? I'm switching this to high. At 60 FPS. My PC's gonna die in a minute. Oh! Okay, the graphics settings didn't change that much. But now the frame rate is ass again. Okay, let's put it back to medium and see if that works. Medium at 60 FPS. Please be smooth. Still kind of bad, but maybe it'll be okay. Honestly, I'm not seeing much of a difference in the graphics anyway. Okay, no, I do see it. The lighting is very different. But it's not worth the frame rate drop. This is worse than when I had it at 30 FPS with medium graphics, so... Alright, let's try medium at 60 FPS for a while. If my PC doesn't crash, it might be worth the trade-off. There's still going to be lots of frame drops like right now. But for the most part, it's a hell of a lot smoother. The frame rate is still way smoother than when I was at 30. The best test will be here during cutscenes when they talk. Which I know this isn't a... Holy shit, there's a T-Rex like an FF8! I know they're not going to talk in this one, it's just introducing the area I just entered. Dalmasca Ester Sand. Okay, let me test the graphics here. That's just a low. They move a little faster. I don't see too much of a difference. I really don't see that big of a difference between low and medium, honestly. I'm gonna keep changing it once in a while just to see if I can notice the difference, but really I don't. Auto aggro. It's a wolf. Yeah. Poke it. I think that's the bastard right there. The rogue tomato. Get him. could just be that the graphic settings just affects the draw distance. Like how far away things load in. So it might actually be safe for me to just drop it to low. Or to keep it on, yeah, keep it on low settings. Because like what I'm worried about, I don't really care about draw distance. Who gives a shit. I care more about like the graphics for like the character models looking alright. And that I don't see changing when I change the graphic settings. It still looks the same. So I think I'll keep it on low if it means I can keep my frame rate more stable. I'm being triggered by my health bar with my head. I'm used to just when you're not in battle. Because like my brain is associating this game with FF14 a little too much. So I'm used to my health just regenning all the way to max when I'm not in battle and then the health bar disappearing. And it's not doing that and it's triggering me a little bit. Like why won't I auto heal? The fuck? Rogue Tomato vanquished after he was a bitch and jumped off the ledge to force me to fight him again. Asshole.
Galbana lilies?
Everything is still moving in slow motion. This is bad. Even at low settings, at low graphic settings, and at 60 frames
Never thought I'd
per
see it
second.
growing out here.
I don't know what that is. It must be some setting I'm not that I have to change manually. Shit. Galbana bloom? Achievement. I guess for defeating
This
the
will
Rogue
make a
Tomato.
nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
You obtain a handful of Galbana lilies. Nice. One more thing I'm gonna try, because I see a lot of people talk about this in other games. When I see other streamers play different games, their audience will sometimes talk about this a little bit. Hope I don't break the game. Oh, there it is. Doesn't look like that changed anything. Actually gotta look up what that does. People talk about it way too much for me to not. Oh, your mouse can actually... Cool. Oh, well now I know why my mouse doesn't, why I have to Alt-Tab just to use my mouse outside of the game. That's why. Vertical synchronization. That's what VSync means? Helps create stability by synchronizing the image frame rate of your game or application with your display monitor's refresh rate. Oh shit. The Steam store did say something about certain monitors having a problem with this game in particular. That could be why I'm actually... If it's not synchronized, it can cause screen tearing, an effect that causes the image to look blitzed or duplicated horizontally across the screen. I'm trying to think of how that would look like. Interesting. If your monitor can't keep up with the frame rate of a particular game, then VSync can make a big difference. But it can't improve your resolution, colors, or brightness levels like HDR. So some people are saying keep it off. Synchronizing your FPS with your monitor's refresh rate lightens the burden on your GPU, which can help prevent tearing. Well, then it sounds like there's advantages and disadvantages to having it on or off. Hmm. It says it doesn't affect your CPU and GPU, it's mostly just a frame rate thing. So that I did notice a difference. It says when you turn on VSync, you'll get a lesser FPS. And yeah, when I turned it off just now, I noticed it got a little bit smoother, the frame rate. So it might be better to have it off for me. For this game anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's a little smoother. It's hardly noticeable, it's not a huge difference, but it's a little smoother. For the most part, it still looks like I'm running in fucking slow-mo though. And I don't think that's how the game's supposed to be. So, before we continue, I might as well look it up. Is there any difference between this and the console version? Because it's starting to look like the console version might be the best choice here. This is just giving me a lot of technical issues right now. Let's see. Age. I have 12 Zodiac age differences. Based on the International Zodiac Job System version. Let me get into a more specific question. It's never easy to find an answer on this. Alright, I think I've seen enough. It looks like, yeah, so just like with FF10 then, and 8 and 9. 8, 9, and 10, I suppose. The parameter settings are only on PC, so we're kind of screwed. Yeah, parameter settings are only for PC. Yep. Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with shitty frame rates then, folks. Which is gonna make cutscenes look like ass. But we don't have a choice. Yeah. I wouldn't want to buy this. I wouldn't want to buy a nerfed version of the game all over again for a different console. One last Google search. Alright, I've seen enough. Back to it then. I guess we're fucking screwed then. We're stuck with the PC version. Let's hope the settings that I changed are enough to make cutscenes tolerable. And let's fast forward to make up for some lost time a little bit. What did I leave this at? Testing it one more time, the VSync. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of adaptive. I didn't even know there was a third option. Interesting. It is smoother with it's off when it's off, but it's not a gigantic difference. I'll keep it off then, because it's still an improvement. Yeah, medium slows it back down again. Okay, graphic settings will have to be low then. With VSync off. Shadows medium. Yeah, that's where I did notice the difference. Okay. Oh, I see what's changing down there. That increases the frame rate a little. Or it's making it run smoother. Oh my god, it's moving at a decent speed now. We're not running in slow-mo anymore. I mean, we still kind of are, but I'm getting somewhere with this. Those last two settings I just changed, I don't know what the hell that's gonna make something look later, because there's no water here. But I'm hoping the settings that I'm changing are actually gonna help this become smoother. Dude, I can't fucking talk. I keep tripping over myself. So keep that off, keep that low. I know this at 16 times really slowed down the game a lot, so. This. I feel like most of what helps the game run smoother is just this right here. The basics, the textures, and the shadows. Post-processing though. I don't know. See what that does. Oh my god, finally, look. He's actually running at a normal speed. Nice, I like how this entire stream has just been resolving tech issues in this game. I'm trying to make the game watchable and playable, alright? Okay, he's actually running at a normal speed now, finally. I don't know what any of this means. Look how fast it's moving now. We went from slow-mo run to regular. Game will look like ass, but at least we can get through it. I don't think that had an effect. Now I have to Google these things to see what they are. Post-process. Anti-aliasing. Maybe this doesn't even matter anymore once you turn off anti-aliasing. So, because this is post-process of this, so it's like, yeah, I don't think that matters anymore. I'll just leave this one alone then. Okay. This is a pretty good improvement. We'll go with this for now. Look at this. Finally, we're actually running at the normal speed. I was like, I know you didn't move this fucking slow. In FF12. This is what you're supposed to... Yeah. This is what I remember. Okay, let's save it, because I think the settings are tied to save files. Oy vey. That's what I get for having a shitty PC, and not knowing jack shit about what PC settings do in video games. Ugh, they wouldn't let me through. Nothing to do now but wait until the ceremony's over. Oh shit, are we locked out? So just as they're finishing their inspection, what do I see but the gates closing before my very eyes? A wee bit dodgy, wouldn't you say? Yeah, this is discrimination. Kites, what the fuck are you doing here? Avon, I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Penelo about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying. So the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since.
Stand back there. Bang! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what? Huh?
Out! Open the gate.
Look, smooth, stable frame rate.
Out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Well,
There's flowers.
that does it.
I just found those, you prick.
Fine, fine. Chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock, if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and close this gate as ordered.
Nice, he bribed him.
Choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
Cinematics work just fine, though. I gotta say. Even before I changed the settings, these scenes were totally fine. It's probably because they're pre-rendered, obviously. You're just watching them in FMV or whatever. It's a pre-rendered scene, so your computer doesn't have to do much. It's literally just playing a video file right now.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vayne Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm. Your Excellency.
He just fucks off. Didn't even wait to be introduced. Like, fuck this.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
I wouldn't think, yeah.
But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end. Yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Interesting. How he won them over. For now, anyway.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Yeah, changing the graphics didn't seem
Now
to
that I
fix the
think on
cutscenes
it,
though.
I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre.
Maybe the lip sync is just
Why
all
don't
off.
you
Has
call
nothing to
me
do with the
Vane?
graphic settings.
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Lowering himself to be at the same level as
How can
everyone
he
else.
stand to bow to him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you?
Yeah.
He's not doing it because he wants to.
That's a good way to try and establish rapport amongst everyone.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know.
Dude's a good politician.
Well, I'd do something.
Gestures like that, the way he talked to him, the things he said about, like, you know,
Vaughn.
don't stick to formalities. You can call me like
Vaughn,
I'm
you
one of your
haven't
owner
heard a
and all
single
that.
word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
That's usually what happens. Yeah. When an empire takes over a country, yeah.
Hey, Penel, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
Damn, the graphics look like ass now.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca.
Yeah, the cutscenes are still screwed up.
Come on. What do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Like, the frame rate's still low. The lip sync still goes way off.
Please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship.
She kind of got you there.
All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship.
So he said it's been 2 years.
Maybe, but not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
He said it's been 2 years, right? Vane during his speech right now. That means Vaughn is probably 17 now? Assuming the end of the war was when god, I remember these guys. And they appear in FF14 actually. You are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Ravenastro. We're back to moving in slow-mo, even with shitty graphic settings. Why? Because we're in a much bigger area. So, PC's having to process a lot of shit right now. Damn, even at low settings we're gonna have this issue. Good thing we have fast forward. Wait, why is that quadruple speed? I thought I set it so that it moves at double when I do that. What the fuck? I told you to stay at double, bitch. There, so I can actually control where I'm going. Yeah. Even at low graphic settings, when we're in a fat area like this with a lot for my PC to process, it's still gonna be, we're still gonna be running in slow-mo like this. Oh well, folks, you saw it here. I tried. I did my best. It is what it is. Where the fuck do we gotta go then? Lowtown? Way down there, apparently. So one just kind of wants to go inside the palace to steal some shit, maybe? Oh, this leads to Lowtown also. Okay. Before we go, what is this place over here? A mind without instruction can no more bear fruit than can a field without cultivation. Gambits, aka macros, basically. Kind of. It's like programming the game to play itself. Sorry, still getting the shop in order. It'll be a while yet. So okay, can't buy them yet. But still, surprisingly useful for certain battles in this game, especially in the end game. A certain super boss without gambits would be a nightmare. This button, right? Well, at least when I set it to double speed, we move at what would be regular speed if my PC wasn't complete shit. At this point I should probably check the guide. So I'm following a game fact so that I can do hunts as soon as I have the ability to. So far, Rogue Tomato. That's it. Just go to... I think this guy integrates optional side quests and marks the sections as optional in his guide through the main walkthrough, so you don't have to be switching sections. It's pretty cool. Okay, so nothing to take note of for now. Just keep going with the game as usual. Alright, let's do it. So first I'm gonna go back to that one bar. Wherever I got the hunt the first time. I think what I'll do with this is... any one of these is just going to slow down everything again. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, we're fucking screwed. The game's gonna have to look like a piece of shit for this game to run at all. Or half decent. It's just the way of things. The game just has to look like ass. Or else I can't even fucking play it right. The Sand Sea. Yeah, this one might not be available until after that next story event. Dexterra. Rank 1 available. Seek brave souls for slaying a fearsome beastie. My future rests on your swift response. My name is Ghastly, seek me in the Sandsea Tavern. Sure. Sounds good. Oh, this guy. Okay. I think there's 45 hunts in total, and the last few are super bosses. Well, at least one of them is. And you have to accept the hunt for the last one to fight a super boss that isn't even a hunt. Anyway. I'll probably be stopping the stream soon, but first let's go to Lowtown. Oh, right, turn that off. At least I can hit fast forward on my controller now. That's gotta be the one. How does it look any different from any other treasure chest though? Looks exactly the same. So if you guys are wondering what the hell I'm doing, or why I just made that comment about that treasure chest, the game's ultimate physical weapon, the Zodiac Spear, the way you obtain it is very janky, and that is by not opening 4 particular treasure chests, or sets of treasure chests, and one of them is this one. Otherwise, the treasure chest containing the Zodiac Spear in a really far off place that's not around here, it's later in the game, it disappears. If I open this, I cannot get the Zodiac Spear anymore. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, how are you supposed to tell that you probably shouldn't open it? Like, without a guide, how's anyone supposed to get that weapon on their own? I was talking to my brother about it the other day. I was like, dude, if you're doing a blind playthrough, like a lot of people like to challenge themselves not using a strategy guide on their blind playthrough, right? You'll get screwed out of that weapon because you'll just see that treasure chest and get it immediately. Especially because the other 3 sets of treasure chests that you're not supposed to open, which are also early game, most of them are in rooms full of treasure chests. Where you're just like, oh shit, look at all this loot, let's get it. Like, I was talking to my brother and I was thinking, like, what if you spend so much time playing, like, you put hours into a save file, your first blind playthrough, but you try to do everything you can without ever using a guide to figure it out. And you're like, and you find the Zodiac Spear on your license board. And you're like, well, where do you find this weapon? I just can't figure it out. I keep looking everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've done everything that I can. I give in. I'll look at a guidance or look it up on the internet. How do you get the Zodiac Spear? And then only to find out, guess what? Start the game over again from scratch, noob, because you already fucked up at the beginning. See, I can't even tell if it's that treasure chest or this one. I don't know. I don't know which of the treasure chests it is. Let me see the guide to make sure I don't open the wrong one, but yeah, just imagine that. Going through this game blind, and then it's just... Where did he get into Lowtown from? And then, like, getting really far in it, and then realizing you have to start your entire game over if you want that one treasure, because, you opened, you know, you opened the wrong treasure chest when you first started the game, like, weeks ago, or whenever you first started playing the game, so now you gotta start all over again and do everything you did all over again. It's a pretty cruel thing to do, to hide an ultimate weapon in the game like that. Behind something that stupid. It's a very stupid mechanic. Oh, orange crystals are teleport crystals, like aetherites. But you have to use a teleport stone? And you have to touch every new teleport crystal that you find in order to add it to the list of available teleport destinations, just like aetherites. There are save points that also allow you to teleport. Okay. Once you save, open the big circular hatch on the wall opposite the crystal to enter the Lowtown. That means he went into Lowtown from the south end of Ravenastra. I went in from the east. In order to obtain Zodiac Spear, the most powerful weapon in the game, you have to not open, that's right, not open 4 key chests throughout your game. The first of them is right in front of you once you enter Lowtown, right outside Downland's house. So if you're interested in obtaining Zodiac Spear later in the game, stay away from it. But there's a bunch of other chests spread throughout Lowtown. And you can get these for items and go. Okay. Okay, so these chests are fine. Dallon's house is the one marked in red. Let's see if the treasure chest actually looks different. If it's distinguishable from normal chests. So that, you know, someone without using a guide can have some kind of chance of realizing there's something fishy about those chests. Okay, so this is Dallon's house then. Some dude we haven't even met. Yeah. Now I said the first of the treasure chests that'll disqualify you for the Zodiac Spear is right outside of it. That one? Nope. It looks exactly the same as any other treasure chest. There's literally no difference. Not that I can see anyway. It's identical to all the other treasure chests. It's fucked up, isn't it? Again, without a guide, how do you know? How are you supposed to figure out not to open that treasure chest along with the other ones that we haven't seen yet? Why would Square... That's such a dumb design decision. It really frustrates me. I'm just like, I don't understand why you would do that. Why you would force players to not realize they fucked up until way later in the game when they're trying to find that one weapon that they see on the license board that they have never found yet. Only for them to realize they have to start the entire game over because they opened up a treasure chest they shouldn't have when they first started the game. It's such a dumb fucking game design choice. Unless, did this game have New Game Plus right from the beginning? Like, I don't even know if New Game Plus was a thing in the original version of this game. I really don't. I'll have to look it up later, I guess. I got no teleport stones. Because, like, at least, you know, with New Game Plus, it's like, well, you have a reason to play the game over again now that you know what treasure chest not to open. So you can get yourself the Zodiac Spear on your next playthrough. But that's it. If there is no New Game Plus option, then it's just cruel. That's just incredibly cruel that they did that, honestly. Such a cruel game design choice. Well, I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours now. Sorry that most of this happened to be, like, basically resolving tech issues. It's the way of PC gaming sometimes, especially if you have a shitty PC like mine, but... And I'm sorry that the game's gonna look like complete ass now. Without, like, proper shadows and everything. And the graphic settings just being complete shit. But, it is what it is. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to play the game half decently, otherwise we're gonna have, like, super slow frame rates in a lot of places, especially when they're crowded. And there's nothing I can do about that. Aerodome, huh? Is that like where airships take off or something? Yeah, I'll use quadruple speed to explore the rest of the town. Da-da-da-da-da. Let me check out that west side of town, I'm kind of curious. And see which shops can I enter, because I think teleport stones can be Miguelos Sundries. I think you can buy those. Let's see if I can buy some before I stop playing for now. Welcome to Miguelos Sundries. How might I be of service? Shit. Nope, just nonsense. Bullets and arrows, huh? I got max skill. I distinctly remember screwing myself out of being able to open up certain treasure chests like this. In a previous FF game, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. There we go. What about armor? Or weapons? Welcome, welcome. I'll be closing the store early tonight. Special circumstances, you know. Should be quite an evening, yes. I don't know what you're going on about, but I don't see why not buy one of everything. Broadsword, Kotetsu. Javelin. Oaken pole. Short bow. Altair. The gun. And axe. Spears. I forgot when they said you can actually change license boards again. Guessing not yet though. Don't dawdle, I have plans for the evening. Seems like you and everyone else, even the weapon shopkeeper. Weapons, armor, items. Is it like FF1? You have to buy magic? And get the license for it to be able to use it? Yep. Buy it once, everyone with the license can use it. What is that thing over there? Also, the whole clan hunt thing, or, well, that's what it's called in that game. I'm getting ahead of myself. Where you hunt down certain marks and monsters like that, where you go to check a build posted on the wall. You know, for 14 players, that's a very familiar concept. That's a thing, right? But, like, I think that came from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, where you could take on optional missions where you hunt down monsters for money and other items from clients. Hunt petitioners, you know. Ah, there we go. Libra. Oh yeah, I have the license for that. Techniques. Basically like magic, but doesn't require MP. Special abilities, skills, I guess. So technique shops are little scrolls. Magic is little wand, armor and weapons, self-explanatory, and bars, aka places where you get more hunts, will be like a little bottle. And for Ravenastra, that's the Sansi. Okay. If I remember correctly, there's very few large towns like this in this game too. Ravenastra is like pretty much it. There's a few others, but that's it. Like really big hub towns like this. So most of the hunts and other things, other side quests will begin at these large hub towns. So most of them will be here in Ravenastra. There's very few large towns like this in this game. I like FF10, where it only had like the few large towns in that game was like what, Luca. What was the other one? What was the other big town besides Luca? You think it'd be more fresh in my mind, but as soon as we stopped playing FF10, I just totally forgot. Oh, this is where Vaughn stole from the soldier. Okay, now we've got Rabanastra mapped out. So just a faster speed. I think I'll go to... I'll go back to that orange save crystal and save again. Overwrite the last file. And when we start the next stream, I'll go into Lowtown from there. Well, let me go ahead and pick up the treasure chest in here first. Except for the one right in front of me when I go in through here. Weird ass door, by the way. Seems kind of unnecessary. So never open that treasure chest. Got it. But the rest of them are fine. God, I need double speed, not quadruple. Quadruple's too much. What do you sell, buddy? This is basically the slums, so no, I wouldn't expect people to... Hey, but you have stuff the other shop doesn't. Onion bombs. Okay. They placed this treasure chest just like the other one. Anyway, this one's fine. It's just the one in front of Dallon's place that it's not. Door's tightly shut. Go fuck yourself. About everything, right? This whole place. Okay, I think that's everything. Cool. Let's see, now what? I just remember I forgot to buy the arrows and the bullets in the other shop. So I'll go back up one more time before saving it and closing out the stream. This shop, wasn't it? Must have been the item shop across the way there. Funny how my PS2 could handle this game better than my PC. And this PC has the specs to run GTA 5 on, the PS3 version of GTA 5. AKA, oh no, the PC version of GTA 5 was based on the PS4 version, so no. But this game? Nah. I mean, it can run it, I guess, but it's just complete ass. I mean, at least now I know. Unless I get Final Fantasy 13 from my PS3, watching it on YouTube is the only option. My PC will not be able to handle that game if it can't handle this shit. But I was always going to watch it from the beginning. It's bad enough I'm having a hard time remembering how this game works. And then there's new mechanics with the job class system. That was not in the original that I played. But you know, thankfully that's about the only difference. Yeah, that book in the background here, in the save screen, and that played during those scenes where that one guy was narrating. Let's just overwrite this one. What was I gonna say about it? It reminds me of... Oh, I think I already mentioned it, yeah. The book that... The Book of Evilise, basically, that the kids find in the main characters in FF Tactics Advance at the beginning. But, but it also reminds me of the intro for the original FF Tactics. A little bit. Where that historian guy is talking to you about looking up the history of Evilise and seeing the true story of the War of the Lions. Discovering the secrets and the true unsung hero. The Zodiac Brave story. The War of the Lions was just one thing about it. Why did it disappear? Oh great, I can't even trust that guide now. Well, I was gonna test it too. I was like, since I saved it, what happens if you try to open this chest? I never did. It disappeared when I opened up the other ones over here. Oh lord. There might be different... Well, okay, now I know this save file is useless. I guess I'll have to go up to a previous save file. I'll do that off stream though, I won't waste any more time. So, I guess there's more than one treasure chest in this area you're not supposed to open. So, that's your only indicator for the thing about the Zodiac Sphere. The only indicator you really get about how you're not supposed to open up certain chests. When you open up any of the 4 or so chests, or set of treasure chests that you're not supposed to open to get the Zodiac Sphere, including the one with the Zodiac Sphere in it, when you open it, all the other ones related to it will disappear. So even though I didn't open that one, which is the only one the guide said you're not supposed to, there must be another one in the area that I did open that is related to it that still counts, because it made it disappear. I suppose that's your only clue relating to the Zodiac Sphere without a guide. if you're perceptive enough to notice that certain treasure chests disappear after you pick up certain, certain other ones. It's very interesting. Yeah, so off stream I'll just redo everything I did without opening any chests in this area, because I guess it's dangerous to do that. I guess it's just not that one. But now I'm curious. This is already a useless save file, so let's see. Back to exit the title menu. F. Yes. I want to try something. I'll skip the scenes because I know where I saved. It's right before. Yeah. All this stuff. Hey, buddy. Skip through this. Exit the title menu. Skip. Okay. Skip.
Vaughn.
Skip. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna go straight to Lowtown. Go straight to that chest. Okay, go to the save crystal. I have to completely delete that old save file now. All I did was a bunch of shopping anyway, stuff I can just do offline, off stream. So I don't have to waste time doing it again next time. Save. Okay. And I have to go re-accept that hunt too, making mental notes. What the hell? It's gone. So you're just supposed to dodge it once? Okay, that's really fucking weird. You're just supposed to dodge the chest once. Huh. I'm having a little bit of too much fun with this. Oh, no, nothing ever said that before. Not the strategy I used back then, and definitely not the guide I'm using now even. It never said you had to dodge the chest. I never said the chest would just disappear like that if you didn't open it. As far as I know, that's not how that's supposed to actually work. Could that be something new they added? Or just something I never noticed? I guess I deleted my old save file for no reason then. What? What in the hell is going on? Okay, no, that's not a feature. Something's gone wrong with the game. Why is it doing that? That's so weird. The treasure chest is just disappearing when I'm not doing anything. All I did was come straight here after skipping some scenes. And the treasure chest is just disappearing as if I opened it or something, and it's... This is kind of jank. This is really weird. So what if I load the... So what if I just load the game that I just saved where I know I didn't open it? It's the evidence is right here on stream. I didn't open it. I left, I saved, and came back and it was gone. This is really weird. I know I just made the save file where I didn't open the chest, but for some reason it's gone now. It's gone anyway as if I opened it. Yeah, it's not there. This is kind of funny, but also weird and scary, because I hope it doesn't... I hope it's not some weird-ass glitch where I'm gonna get screwed out of the Zodiac Sphere even though I didn't open the chest. Because the fact that it's not here makes me worry the game's gonna think I opened it when I didn't. It better not be some janky-ass mechanic like that. That's really gonna suck, because the Zodiac Sphere is pretty far into the game. It's not late game by any means. You can get it early-ish, but it's definitely like closer to the middle of the game. So, I don't know. That's fucking weird and creepy, and I don't like it at all. Whatever. Just another stressor until we get to that part of the game. I don't like it, but... Anyway. So yeah, like I said, I'll just redo all my shopping and everything off stream, but for now I'm done. So, that's it for me for now for this stream. Again, I apologize that like at least 30% of this stream was solving tech issues, but I did go a little bit longer for that. It's like, I usually stop at 2 hours, it's now 2 hours and 50 minutes almost, so I went a little bit longer just for the sake of making up for the fact that I spent a lot of time trying to solve the tech issues, and I apologize that the game's gonna look like complete ass, but there's not much else I can do about that. It's the only way that my PC can run it without a risk of like a huge crash or just extreme frame rate drop during most cutscenes, or even just while running around freely. Through cutscenes it seems like the frame rate's still shit, but when running around freely, when I'm not in like a crowded area, at least it's a lot better with the settings that I changed. But with the settings that I did leave, or even with the settings downgrading them as much as I did, there's still really crowded areas in Ravenastra where it just slows down anyway, and there's nothing I can do about that. PC just sucks. So, unfortunately it is what it is. We're just gonna have to deal with it. And yeah, so this is the start of Final Fantasy XII. It's a bit of a rough start, but it's a start. At least it's just this one game. And then we'll watch 13 on YouTube and move on to 14, and that'll be all console on PS5, so it'll run nice and smooth. And we don't have to worry about any of this shit. PC gaming in a nutshell. Endless tech problems sometimes. Especially if you have a shit PC. Anyway, like I said, that's it. So, let me alt-tab so I can actually see what I'm doing on OBS. Okay, cool. Looks good. But then the music stops. Great. Alright, then I have to exit game. Otherwise I won't be able to end the stream while letting the music play. Actually, no, I can. Yeah, I'll just use this as my outro music. So I'll alt-tab while I say goodbye. And then when I come back, I'll... Now it just keeps... Again, PC gaming. Now I alt-tabbed and it didn't pause. It just... The music's still playing. I don't get it. Whatever. This game's jank. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. Like I said, it's jank, but whatever. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the views. I appreciate the likes, subscribes, and follows on YouTube and Twitch. And until next time, please take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. Said rough start to FF12, but hopefully it gets better from here on out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Please have as always, have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and I will see you all next time. Until then, Until then, peace. Whew. What a stream, huh? Alright, see you later, guys. Take care.